Hello.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Happy to see you again.
Thank you. I'm happy to see you too. Right. Okay. So, have you had your breakfast already or lunch?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. So, you could probably have that after our class. Now, let's go ahead and start. Ren, today we're going to talk about, can you read that for me, please?
What are the five W's?
Okay, so we're going to talk about the five W's. Now let's go ahead and check our vocabulary first. Okay, can you do matching type? Can you read them to me?
Okay.
Okay,
Earthquake is the first one. Look, that building
it is like this. Yes, right.
tipped
How about
over like a
true, true.
like a slide.
Right, right. How about number two and number three?
The second one is a typhoon or a hurricane.
Right, because it's doing like this for the wind. Okay, number four.
Flood. That
Flood.
means too much water.
Too much water. Yes, that is correct. How about the tornado?
A
It's a
spinning
high,
funnel.
a speedy funnel. Yep, very good. And it's very high, right?
It goes around and around and around.
Yes, yes. Number six, how do you read that?
Taller than a basketball hoop, I
Yes,
think.
yes. How about number six? How do you read that?
Tsunami.
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 So big water, right? And then it's gonna slam down.
This
It's gonna
one?
create. Yeah, no, the number six. So it's like the water is gonna go very big, right? Even
Like
sometimes even taller than the
waves.
buildings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The waves get
Waves.
right, right.
Giant waves. Bigger
Giant
than
waves.
buildings.
Exactly. Right. How about number seven?
Landslide.
Landslide.
Oh,
And
bully. What's a
right.
drought?
A drought
No
is
water.
for the what? Sorry?
No water. No water.
Right. That is correct. So sorry, let's change this one. Your landslide is actually your number eight, right? And your drought
Yeah.
is the number seven. Because the drought does not have any water. Nothing. Right?
Yeah. Right.
Right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and check what are the five W's. Can I ask you to read this for me, please?
The five W's is a way of asking what?
Geographical.
Say again. Slowly.
Geographical. There. So it's pronounced.
Geographical questions about a place or an event. What? Asking for information. Where? Asking for place.
Next.
When? Asking for time. Who?
Right.
Asking for people. Why? Asking for reason. Like,
Okay. Now, I'd like you to answer them. When you ask for information, what do you ask?
you can say if you
What
mix
W
orange
questions?
and red, what color will you get?
Right. What? How about if you ask for a place?
Where
Where?
is
And
Tainan?
right, where is Thailand? And asking for time.
What? You can also say, what is the time?
What is the time? But yes,
Or
what about if I
when
ask
is
for your birthday?
breakfast time?
When? Right. When asking for people.
Hmm. There are a lot of questions to choose from asking for people.
Okay. So when you ask for the name, when you ask for um
People,
the
you need
person
to
downstairs.
ask its name. That's
Right. So
all.
what do we normally use?
Hmm. If we want to ask for people, we use
We use who? Who is that person? Who are these people?
who are these people?
Right. And
Or
when
who
you're
is
asking
that person?
exactly. And when you're asking for a reason,
Um, why
why?
is that
Okay.
green?
Why is that green? Why not? Okay. Let's go
Why
ahead
not
and
add some color?
right, exactly. Okay. So let's go ahead and with this one. So this is an earthquake. So these are the things we're going to ask. So the first one, who is affected? Who do you think is affected?
The people inside the building.
Exactly, the people inside the building. People inside the building. Yes. Oh,
If that
snow.
building hits the ground, they will be took to the hospital. That's all.
Right. And what do you think caused this?
An earthquake.
Earthquake. Yep, yep. That's right. When do you think this happened?
Long ago,
Long ago, yes. And where do you think is this? Look at this one. Where do you think is this?
let me see. It looks like
Where?
tea
Yeah, it happened in the city. And why do you think are the buildings like this?
because there's an earthquake.
Exactly, because there was an earthquake. Very good answers, Renren. Now let's go to the next slide. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn. You're going to ask questions with 5 W's basing on this picture.
Okay.
Okay, so first W. Um, who
Who is in this picture? Two people are
is
in the
in this picture?
picture.
Okay. Number 2, why?
Why are they wet? Because they don't have an umbrella. Maybe like
3,
that, it wouldn't rain. That's all.
or
What
maybe they're
is
playing in the
happening?
rain.
It's raining.
Right. When?
Hmm. Well, you can say why are they wet?
When? When are they what?
Because why are they wet? Because they don't have an
Mhm. But that's a why question. So maybe we can ask when
umbrella. Another
when did this
question.
happen? Yeah, when did this happen?
When did this happen? You
Right.
can answer today or long ago.
Right. I'm lacking one W's. What is it?
There are two more.
Who, what, when, where? Question for where?
Where is this place?
Where is this place? Or where is it raining? Where is this happening? Where are
Where
these
is it
people?
sunny and hot?
Right. No, it's because it's raining, so we have to use raining, right? It's raining on this picture,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Now, next, I'm going to ask you to read this for me, please.
The landslide happened in 19,061.
1961. You can just say 1961.
1961?
Mm-hmm.
That's long ago, I think.
Yes.
Oh, look at those cars.
Right, right. So just let's read this one first and then we'll talk about what happened later.
Landslide was happening in 1961. I know. Look at those cars.
Right.
That
So where
car
is it
is
happening?
red,
Exactly.
but
Okay.
there's a landslide happening.
Let's talk about that later. Let's finish reading this first.
In South America, no people were injured because they had evacuated beforehand. But many cars and houses were damaged.
Right. So when did this happen?
Terrible!
When did this happen, Ren?
In 1961.
Where did this happen?
This happened in South America.
In South America. What happened?
No people were injured
No people were injured. Why was there no people injured?
because they had evacuated beforehand.
Right. Very good. Very good. Now, how about this? Can you read this for me? This?
It rained 33 days non-stop in Poland. Now Peter and Bob are talking about the disaster. The Great Flood happened in
2000.
2006.
Right. Very good. Now, who were talking about the disaster?
Peter and Bob.
Peter and Bob. What was the disaster called?
The Great
The Great Flood. When did this happen?
in 2006.
Why was there a flood?
Because it rained 33 days
And
non-stop. It didn't
and
stop.
where? Yeah. And where did this happen? In
Poland.
Poland. Right. Okay. I've got some more here. Um, so
Could
I
it be
have
a
a picture
hurricane?
here. Go ahead.
Could it be a typhoon?
Hmm?
Could it be an earthquake? Nobody knows. But definitely a disaster. It happened a few years ago.
So what do you think is this for you? What is it?
For me, I think this is an earthquake
An earthquake. Okay.
because
And
I see some things damaged.
right. And who do you think are affected?
People who are in their buildings.
People who are in the building or who are in their cars.
Yeah.
Right. And what do you think, or why do you think this happened? Why is there an earthquake?
I don't know.
What do you think causes an earthquake? Do you know?
I
No.
don't know.
So you know, there are lands, right? And like in the sea, there are lands there. So the land sometimes does like this, and then sometimes it moves. It moves like that. These are plates. These are called plates, right? Sometimes they move,
Move.
right? So the land will move, and then there are people here at the top, right? This is our seat,
Yeah.
so that it moves, right? It moves, and that's what
Yeah.
causes earthquake. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what causes earthquake. And when did this earthquake happen?
A few years ago, not a long year ago.
A few years ago. So when you say a few years ago, how many years could that possibly be?
Just a few.
Okay. Can you quantify
Years.
a few? So maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years? Is that still few? Is that still few? What do you think? Is that still
Funny.
few? So, so what's a few years? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. 3 years is still a few years? Yes or no?
6.
No, 3 years. You count.
5.
You count. I count like this. 1, 2, 3.
But it can
Yeah.
be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Can be
So
5
5
years.
years. Right. So 5 years is still a few years. Okay, now let's take a look at the next picture here.
Look, that tornado, crazy.
Right.
It's
That
chasing after a little boy.
I want you to read this with so much emotion. Go.
A tornado is chasing after a little boy.
Okay, run. Okay, so we're going to make a story. Who is affected?
that little boy.
Little boy. What is happening?
A tornado is happening.
A tornado is happening.
In
And
that case,
why is the boy running?
because tornadoes look up everything that has a lot of damage.
Is chasing the little boy. Right? The tornado is chasing the little boy. Okay. And where do you think is this happening?
I think it's in a little country.
Right. On the suburbs and the countryside. Yep, that is correct.
Yep, it could be.
And when do you think is this happening?
Not so long.
Not so long ago not so long ago on a sunny day in the countryside. Yes, we
can
have a
say
story
that.
already. We have a story already. A little boy was chased by a tornado and he was running very fast. It happened on a sunny day in the countryside.
What a tiny story.
Right, right. We have a story already. You see, we're very good at this. Okay, then before we continue with the storytelling, I'd like to ask you this first. Can you read this for me, please, and answer?
Which W is the most difficult one for you? I don't think so.
You don't think they're difficult? For you, they are easy.
Yeah,
Why is it easy for you?
I have learned that from books, book questions.
Right? So you've already learned this from a lot of books.
Yeah,
Yes, okay. Right, that's very good. Now, okay, so we've still got a lot of more time. Let's talk about the vocabulary here. Um, of all the these are called disasters or calamity, right?
yeah.
Right, disaster or calamity.
Sometimes
Disaster.
when there's an earthquake, things like tall things cannot stand anymore, so they wobble and cause to fall.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. If
What
either
am
people
I
are
doing?
right, either people are falling or objects are falling, right? If there's an earthquake.
Your cats or dogs might fall out of the window if the window's open.
No. How
You
about
always need to close the window.
what do you think is the scariest?
Tsunami.
Tsunami, right? Why do you think this is the scariest?
Yeah,
Why?
tsunami is really scary.
Why is it scary for you? What?
Giant waves.
Oh yeah, because there are giant waves. So if there's a tsunami,
Really giant.
if there's a tsunami, what should you do?
I don't know.
Because there are giant waves, where do you go?
We need to go somewhere safe.
And what will be the safe place if there are giant waves? So the waves are so tall. Where do you go?
A shelter.
A shelter. But what if the shelter is very short and the waves are giant? They're higher than the shelter. You wouldn't be safe there. You have to think
You
of
need a
another choice.
strong shelter, I mean.
You need a strong shelter. It should be somewhere high. So you should have a shelter
Yeah.
at the mountains.
Far away.
Right, far away at the mountains so that the tsunami cannot get to you. Because tsunami is very high, right? Like really, really
Yeah.
high waves. Okay.
Not near the city. That's really dangerous. The shoulder would be damaged always.
Right. So when the tsunami hit, the children should go to the mountains right away. Yeah?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
mountains are far away.
The mountains are far away. Oh yes. So maybe um we can have the government get us to a plane or a helicopter. So they're going to
You
get
need
you.
to fly higher from the waves.
Yes, you have to
The
fly.
waves are really giant.
Right. That is correct. Okay. Ren, we're actually done with our lesson, but do you have any questions for me?
Let me think.
Okay, no worries. I'll
Wait a minute. I have a question. Do you like this shiny jar?
wait, let me see. I can't see properly. What's inside the jar? None?
Nothing.
Who owns that jar?
Empty.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
What is
I
that?
don't know.
What is that for?
Sometimes I put my fingers in it.
Nice things. Maybe you could put coins in there so that they're really shiny, you know?
Yeah, but my mom keeps them in
Oi, don't get anything from.
a purse. A money purse, I mean.
Well, you have to ask permission. You don't just get things from there, okay?
But if she says no, that
Oh, then
big
if she says
trouble.
if she says no, then you find other shiny things you put there, okay? You don't just get that. You don't just get coins from mommy's purse. You have to ask permission, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you go find shiny things to put there so that the next time we have a class, you show me
If
and put
I
a
was
line
an
on it.
archaeologist, I would find shiny things that were
Yeah,
small enough to put in there, like
right.
Lego.
But not
Shiny
shiny.
ones.
Legos are not shiny. You have to find shiny things to put there so that it's gonna look very nice. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ren, if there are no more questions, we're going to have to end the session already. I'll see you next time, okay?
Okay, I have no questions. But
Oh, what?
bye. What?
Bye, Ren. You have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. I will